Good morning, fam. This is your boy Casey for L King Said for Life Wrestling Takes. Here to give you my honest take about the Go Home show for AEW Dynamite. This Saturday we got Full Gear, ladies and gentlemen, and your man's just not really that excited. I told you I was at a 36% and I'm staying there because the Go Home show was supposed to at least get me to a 50. At least to a 50. It didn't do that, ladies and gentlemen. I've seen clowns online telling me, man, Dynamite's back. Hangman got the push. Heel Young Bucks are back. Kota Ibushi with the bike. Man, we're back. Back nothing. You circus clowns get off to anything. That's what it looked like. You guys accept mediocrity. I do not accept mediocrity. I do not. I've come to a point in my life watching pro wrestling that if I watch anything mediocrity, I'm calling the bull jive out. I don't give a care what company it is. I'm consistent. That is the one thing you can't call me. You can't call me inconsistent. I call everybody out. Everybody. Raw was trash, and I'm saying Dynamite was trash too. Trash. This food's supposed to get me excited, and they out here putting out garbage, putting out filth. I tell you every day, you open the show with OC, you know what you get ready to get. You know what you get ready to get. But that idiot Tony Khan don't care, ladies and gentlemen. He don't care. Anthony Khan does not care if his company is no longer on TV come 2024. He does not care. He does not care if the company goes down. He don't care anymore, ladies. I'm telling you, he don't care. The food does not care. Don't listen to an AEW Shield lie to you. AEW Shield will lie to you to your face and tell you that Tony Khan cares. No, he doesn't. No, he does not. And I'm literally done. I'm literally done with this filth that they keep putting out. They keep putting filth out week in week. 1 week the show be good. The next week is I'm tired of this bull jive. I told Tony Khan, you are allowed. Let's see. Out of the year, you are allowed to have maybe 5 mid shows. 5. Not this clown. I'm like, man, 2023 has been a rocky year for AEW. Very rocky. You lost your biggest cash cow. Injuries just don't help, and it's like you're giving us more pay-per-views and more. I'm like, no. Boy, I listen. Your job is to make us care. If you're putting on filth, we need to call it out. We can't accept the filth. We cannot accept it. Last week was a strong episode. This week was a trash episode. And this is your go-home show? This is your freaking go-home show. This is the show that you're trying to get food to say, I'm going to spend $50 on this doggone pay-per-view. Food saying, I'm going to probably find an illegal way to watch it. Inconsistent booking. I literally try my best to watch this stuff unbiased. I try to be I try to be uptight. I try to be open, honest, and everything. But what I'm watching and what I'm seeing is just not there. It's not, man. And it just makes me like, man, why is these shows garbage? Like, I want the shows to be great. I want these shows to mean something. I want wrestling TV to be the build-up, not these garbage matches that don't lead to nothing. The only important match on the entire show was Red and Sky, and they match was, there was a situation that took place. There was a literally situation that had took place. Somebody had to be rushed to the hospital doing one of the fans or something. So I think that's just what took out a whole lot. fans were too busy preoccupied with what was going on in the audience, and I think it caught Red and Sky Blue off, because Sky was trying to, Sky, you know that her finisher, she botched the match out of that. I was like, no, Sky gonna have to come up with something else. Sky literally gonna have to come. But out of all the stuff, that was the most important match on the show, because it had complications on who was gonna join Chris and Julia at Full Gear. That was the only important match. Every other thing, all other stuff was there. I mean, how many times do we have to wrestle each other before the freaking pay-per-view? Nobody was trying to see OC and Hook versus Mox and Wheeler Yuta. I don't care if California was going nuts for that match. You're not supposed to give the clowns who are wrestling each other before the freaking pay-per-view. WWE does it, Impact does it, and you think I'm supposed to get AEW pass when they do it. No! No! I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of it. That's why when this stuff happened, I purposely make sure I don't watch it. I fast forward that bull jive, because I'm like, why the heck should I care about Moxley and Hook? I mean, Moxley and OC when they're giving us the match before the pay-per-view. No. This why today's wrestling is literally give the match away before the pay-per-view. Every company does the same bull jive. You think I'm supposed to care about the men's war games when them circus clowns about to wrestle each other before war games? No. I'm tired of this crap. I'm tired of it. Every promotion does the same bull jive. Do not wrestle before the freaking pay-per-view. You gotta wait. Be creative. Be creative before cats get in the ring with each other. Be freaking creative. That's lazy booking. All promotions do the same bull jive. All of them. Every single one of them. They do the same bull jive, and I'm tired of this crap. I'm not gonna care about the match because you're giving it away. And then guess what? Tony Khan say, I'm gonna do one better. I'm gonna do Dax versus Roosh on Collision. No! No! That's stupid! Man, I can't, I'm serious. I'm so freaking, man. Oh my goodness, man. I'm just, it irks me so much because these garbage promotions do this crap week in and week out. I'm not gonna give, you don't be creative, man. That's it. Find a way for these fools to do something without wrestling each other before the pay-per-view. You supposed to pique cats' interest. That's not piquing cats' interest by giving away the freaking match. That's not. You're wasting your freaking time. Anyway, Moxley and Wheeler Yuta beat the brakes off of OC and Hook. The right man got pinned, which was great because knowing TK, he probably would have had OC get pinned. But Hook got pinned after the match. Mox got on the mic talking some bull jive, talking about he gonna do this to Hook. I mean, he gonna do this to OC, and he gonna take a championship. He basically was lying. He pretty much lied. That was a dead giveaway. OC's retaining, ladies and gentlemen. OC's freaking retaining. It's a wrap. He's retaining. It's over. It's over. Mox is not getting that championship back. For you Moxley heads that thought he was gonna get it back, no, he's not getting it back. It's a wrap. It's legitimately, it's a wrap. Right after that, we got, now this promo it's a controversial promo, very controversial. Hangman, Swerve, no man can touch each other. They touch each other, according to Tony Schiavone. They touch each other. Both men are suspended through 2023. Now you would think Hangman would actually be the one listening to what Swerve has to say. No, Swerve didn't say a word. Hangman verbally destroyed both Nana and Swerve, basically calling him a dumb man and a slave, because that's basically what he called him. Said Prince Nana gets weed from high schoolers and stuff like that, and I'm like, it is what it is on that. So since he couldn't touch Swerve, he said I could beat the brakes off of Nana. So he lays out Prince Nana. And Swerve can do anything. Swerve just had to stand there, look goofy. Security guards came in there. Hangman started beating the brakes off of them. Ladies and gentlemen, with that, if you want to call it, you know, with that white supremacist promo, they better do the right thing. Swerve better go over. That's all that matters to me. Swerve better go over. Swerve better freaking go over. He better go over, man. Right after that, that's when we got Red versus Sky. Like I said, it was a situation that happened in the audience. They said the fan had to be had an emergency situation. I don't know. I wasn't there, but that's what I read. And so it kind of took away from the match. And like I said, man, I wish before they reintroduced Red, they gave us some vignettes or something. Basically, and why is she back? What's she back for? Because Red is back to do the same thing she was doing before she left, before she got hurt. Just job out to everybody. I'm like, but like I said, this was the most important match on the show because it had complication reasons. Whoever won this got it added to the triple threat. And you're seeing Chris and Julia were watching. Great. I didn't have a problem with that. That was fantastic. Great. Might have been the best part of the whole show so far. Sky wins. She that move she does. Sky gonna have to she gonna have to change that because she botched the mess out of that. That finisher, she botched the mess out of that. If you seen that, she botched the mess out of it. Sky wins. She's added. Boom. So you have to ask yourself who's winning. It's either Sky or Julia. One of them is winning. Chris is not retaining. I don't give a crap what nobody got to say. Chris is not retaining. I don't care. She's losing. She's either losing to Julia or she's losing to Sky. One of them is winning that championship. I'm telling you right now. And it wouldn't shock me if it was because of Willow. It wouldn't shock me. What happened after that? I believe we got the what came after them? I think the women's segment. So we got Tony Storm, RJ City, the new young lady, the Mariah girl. She said, I got your access, you come on in. Luther answers the door like a straight clown. Then they change it to the black and white with the voice, the way how they was voiced and everything, or whatever you want to call it. So she goes in there and she's like, oh, I'm so excited to meet you. Oh, this is great. Oh. And Tony looked like she was not impressed at all. She was not, like, who is this wannabe? I don't know. Like, and she had the little cucumbers on her eyes, and she wasn't going. Tony wasn't going. Tony said, this little girl needs to get on out of here, you know. But this is just the beginning. Obviously, you know. So this is what the storyline is. It's based off a movie called something about Eve or something like that. Something about Eve or whatever. Basically, that's what they're doing with this whole situation. This whole situation is based off of that old school movie. So if you're familiar with that movie, that's basically what we get ready to get. You know, so a lot of us was thinking, oh, they just trying to do their own version of Trish Stratus and Mickey James. Well, the cat is out the bag. They're doing the stuff with the movie I'm talking about. So that's that. Right after them, I believe we got Samoa Joe versus some jobber clown. Beat the bricks off. I mean, he tore that clown up. He tore that clown up. It wasn't even a match. So right after that, he get on the mic and he said, I still got an olive branch out there for Mr. MJF if he wants to accept it or not. Because he know he needs it. And that was that. What else happened after that? I believe we got the Young Bucks versus Penta and Commander. Listen, man, I'm so done with the Young Bucks, ladies and gentlemen. I'm truly done with the Young Bucks. I really don't give a rat's behind about the Young Bucks. I don't care about them. They can be heel, they can be babyface. I just don't care, man. I genuinely do not give a rat's behind about the freaking Young Bucks, ladies and gentlemen. The Young Bucks just don't mean anything to me, ladies and gentlemen. They truly don't. I'm just watching them. That's basically what it is. They cheated to win their match, so if people say, oh, the Young Bucks are heels again, this is great. Nah, I don't give a rat's behind. I don't care. I'm done with the Young Bucks. I'm finished with them. So after that, they showed Kenny, Chris Jericho, Kota Ibushi, and the Big Show walking around, pulling up in them doggone suits. They promoting the mess out this video game or something like that. There's a Japanese video game or whatever it is. So that's what they was dressed up like, pretty much trying to promote the doggone street fight for later on, right? So then after that, we got the Young Bucks versus two other jobbers. Didn't care about that. They beat the snot out of them. They had a message for MJF. And that was that. So then we cut to the back. Young Bucks ran into Chris Jericho and Kenny. They started brawling, whatever. Just trying to get us to be excited for the matchup. Based on what happened, I guess Kenny and Chris Jericho are going to win. I guess I had the Young Bucks because they're not doing anything with the Young Bucks. They're not doing nothing with the Young Bucks. They're not. I can say the Young Bucks they're just there, man. To me, the Young Bucks are genuinely just there to be there, Let's see, because I'm trying to think of before I get to that matchup, the street fight. I'm trying to make sure. Oh, we got a video package from Mr. Warlow. Warlow basically verbally abused MJF, said, "I'm coming for you, Max. I'm going to destroy. I'm going to make your life a living hell. And I'm pretty much going to send you package since it's the Bidding War of 2024. Pretty much said he's going to send us behind the WWE. Let's see. I'm trying to think. They had quite a few, they do the same. I feel like it's the same episode, just with different people. Let's see what else took place. Okay, so now we got the match street fight. Team Don, which is Kyle Fletcher, Will Hobbs, Takeshita, and Brian Cage versus Kenny Omega, Chris Jericho, Big Show, and Kota Ibushi. Despite this match, Big Show got body slammed through a doggone car by Will Hobbs. And then Kota Ibushi came riding on an old school bike. And then the end of the match was pretty much what they did to Kenny Omega. They had Will Hobbs taped down to the doggone ring and everything and popped him in the head. And Kota Ibushi was whacking cats with bikes and all of this. And then Kyle Fletcher took Kota Ibushi through a doggone tombstone him through some doggone steel chairs. I don't know how he got up out of that. But Kenny and them ended up winning. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The match, it was a sports entertainment type of match, but I just didn't really care about it, ladies and gentlemen. I genuinely did not give a rat's behind about the matchup, but it is what it is on that. To each his own. There was other people, they probably loved it, you know what I'm saying? But I genuinely just didn't give a rat's behind about it. And then we got Mr. MJF. MJF comes out, he addressed the crowd. He said that, he said he want to apologize to what happened to the Acclaim and Adam Cole, because he said genuinely, he said he didn't see himself being a babyface. He genuinely just seen himself making people boo him all the time. But he said every time somebody get close to him, he said it seems like all the bad stuff happens to the people that's close to him. And he said that I'm just trying to be your scumbag. And to Jay White, I'm going to verbally beat the snot out of you at Full Gear, and I'm going to take my championship back. Well, Jay White pulls up. He talks some bull jive. He says some crap and all this. Ladies and gentlemen, I got to be 100% with you, man. I just want to see the matchup now. That's all. I just want to see the match. They've done everything they can. They tried their best to make this interesting. I genuinely feel like Jay White and them should be tag team champs right now. I think the reason as to why MJF and Jay White doesn't really feel like it's the main event is because of how things are being presented. Again, guess who that goes to? That goes to the man himself. That goes to the head booker in charge. I personally believe Jay White and Juice Robinson should be the AEW tag team champions right now. If you had them win them tag team titles like 4 months ago when they went against FTR, I think they could have elevated the tag team division, and then you would have a whole lot of cats gunning for them. And I feel like they would have fit that much better in that. And you could have, if you wanted to, I'm trying to think, you could have had somebody else. I don't know who could have took that spot, But you could have, I don't know, Samoa Joe. It could have been Samoa Joe and MJF instead of Jay White and MJF. While Jay White and Juice Robinson are carrying the tag team titles right now. That's what I would have done. Instead of just jumping Jay White into the main event title picture, I would have had him and Juice carry the tag team titles. And I feel like they would have fit that much more better in the tag team scene. Because guess what? They got the tag team titles, and then you can have the Guns trying to go after MJF for the Ring of Honor tag team titles. And guess what? They would successfully win those tag team titles, which now, guess what? Bullet Club Gold has all the tag teams. They got the AEW tag team titles. They got the Ring of Honor tag team titles. Boom. There you go. It's not that difficult. But Tony Khan, he truly does not know what he's doing. So he said, I got 2 words for you, MJF. Get them. And that lets you know who was coming. Now, they did show the Devil Clown because that was right after Roderick Strong's in them segment, but we still don't know who the Circus Clown is. Like I said right now, man, I'm listen. I know fools want him to be Jack Perry, but listen, that would be the biggest laughing stock in AEW history. If Jack Perry ends up being the doggone devil, ladies and gentlemen, AEW is going out of business. I'm sorry, man, but they would literally, that would be the final days of AEW. Like 2024 would genuinely be the last days of AEW if Jack Perry is the devil, because that would be, first of all, how are you going to reward the clown that got rid of your biggest cash cow? A huge spot like that. I'm not doing that. I can't do that. I'm not doing no foolishness like that. I know fools want it. I know cats I know they want it, but it's just would be very underwhelming. Very underwhelming. MJF gets jumped by Juice and the Guns, and now you would have thought maybe, okay, this is when we bring out the goons that's been quote unquote attacking everybody who's quote unquote close to MJF, right? So you would have think it would have been like a continuation. Okay, here's the goons. There they are. Boom. All right, boom. And then after they jump them, they dip out, right? And I feel like that would have been a better cliffhanger. I get it. The babyface got jumped. It's a cliffhanger, but it was a weak cliffhanger. And I said, well, this is, and then they showed Samoa Joe watching. More than likely, Samoa Joe is going to be MJF's partner. Y'all do know that, right? I ain't got nothing else to say, man. I thought this was a very underwhelming go-home show. I watched it. I know fools are saying AEW's back. Y'all say that about every episode. No, it wasn't. No. I genuinely watched that show, and I shook my head in disgust. It's like, what the heck am I watching? I mean, we got a freaking pay-per-view that we getting ready to watch, and this is the filth that you decide to put on. Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Khan literally does not care. I'm telling you right now. He doesn't. The boy doesn't care, man. I got to get the clown up out of here. I got to get up here and do what I got to do. I'll talk to y'all cats later. It's your boy, Casey King Self for Life Wrestling Takes. I'll let you boy.